We've headed down to our local crag at Gilwern today to talk you through some of Patagonia's new climbing collection, specifically from their freewall kit. Now, the freewall kit is made up of a few different pieces of clothing, but we're going to primarily focus on two of them today, and that's the Houdini rock jacket and the freewall pants. Patagonia have been known for their climbing clothing and equipment since the company was founded, and all of that has been based on user feedback and athlete feedback, and the freewall collection is no different. Over the course of this video, we're going to talk you through the fit, the features, anything we really like about the clothing, and more importantly, we're actually going to do some climbing, so stick around. Before we get stuck into the climbing, it's probably worth giving a quick rundown of what these two pieces actually are, and we'll start with the freewall pants first. Now, the freewall pants are a soft shell trouser coming in at a nice mid-weight construction. So they're predominantly nylon, coming with a 92% nylon content and 8% elastane. So that means they're really stretchy, but you still get the benefits of that durability. And at 70 denier, they're a really nice balance coming in at that mid-weight. So they're not super lightweight alpine focused pants, and they're not super heavyweight durable winter mountaineering pants. They fall into that middle category that's going to cover most of you for most of your climbing. And what it really means is they're super comfortable, they're nice and stretchy because they've got four-way stretch, and they're going to be comfortable for climbing and movement, but also just hanging around at the crag as well. Patagonia have made use of a double weave construction for the freewall pants. And what that means is that you essentially get a harder wearing, more durable outer fabric, still has a nice handle to it, but is a little bit harder wearing, and then a softer touch inner, so it's really nice and comfortable next to the skin. In combination with that fabric construction, the trousers also benefit from a PFAS-free DWR. So much like other soft shell trousers, they will bead and roll moisture off in light rain conditions, but they are not by any means a waterproof trouser. They're also going to be quick drying and wind resistant. Being a set of climbing pants, it should be pretty obvious that the freewalls are going to be harness compatible. So I've popped my harness on just to show you the overall harness compatibility, and there are a few features that lend themselves very well to that. So the two thigh pockets, got the same on either side, which are zipped, are nicely out of the way of any harness leg loops. So if you do need to use your pockets while climbing, you do have that option. I've got my phone in this pocket. I wouldn't generally climb with it in there, but it's nice to know that you've got those pockets available for gloves or any quick grab items that are nicely tucked out of the way. You've then also got a rear pocket as well, that again is zipped. And along with that, you have a low profile elasticated waistband with an adjuster. So it sits nice and comfortably next to the harness waist belt, so you don't get any awkward pressure points. And that's really comfortable. The other points of adjustment on the trousers are also at the bottom hem, so I have just cinched them in slightly, but otherwise they're a very streamlined trouser, so you've got minimal adjustments on them, so there's less things to catch and grab when you're climbing. Switching over to the top half, we then have the Houdini rock jacket. Now, for any of you Patagonia fans out there, you might be familiar with the Houdini name. It's a pretty legendary wind shell that's been in Patagonia's range for a number of years. And for this season, Patagonia decided that it needed a little bit of an update to be a little bit more climbing focused. And that's where the Houdini rock comes into play. Now, the Houdini is a 15 denier, fully recycled nylon outer fabric, and it comes in at around 120 grams. So it's a really light, packable wind shell that's designed for clipping to your harness or stashing in a pack, and only really grabbing out when you need it. But you're not going to notice that it's there if you are climbing with it and then just throwing it on when you're at a belay or stood around the crag just for that little bit of extra protection. Now, that nylon ripstop at 15 deniers is incredibly durable for its weight, but this is an ultra lightweight piece. So whilst it will stand up to abrasion on rocks and is designed for climbing, you do have to bear in mind that if you are going to be doing some real rock bashing when you're climbing, this shell will start to show signs of wear and abrasion over time, but that's not really what it's for. You can climb in it, but it's more for throwing on in between climbs to keep yourself nice and toasty and to keep the worst of the weather off. Now, being a wind shell, it is not 100% windproof, but that's intentional because it helps with breathability. But pair that with something like the R1 ultralight that I've got on underneath, and you've got a really versatile system that should keep you warm and protected through most of the weather. It's got a PFAS-free DWR to deal with light rain and drizzle, but again, it is not a waterproof shell. So you might ask yourself why Patagonia made the Houdini rock and why you wouldn't just use the regular Houdini. Well, Patagonia made this a little bit more specifically for climbing, so there are a few features that they've added in that make it more climbing appropriate. So there is a refined articulated fit for reaching up overhead. So there's some nice paneling under the arms for reaching up and over. The cut is also slightly different. And then they've just got an otherwise refined feature set. So you've got a helmet compatible hood with lightweight adjustment. You've got two little inline adjusters here and it is fully helmet compatible. You get minimal features otherwise just to cut down on weight and to avoid that harness compatibility issues. So you get an inline chest pocket with low profile zips and you get a half length zip on the main so it doesn't interfere with anything that's going on with the harness down there. And in terms of fit, features and movement, it moves very well with you. Another important factor when it comes to clothing, especially when it comes to climbing clothing, is the fit. And Patagonia have thought about that with the Houdini Rock and the free walls. Now, the Houdini Rock that I've got on here is in a size large, and it may seem that it is a little on the big side, and arguably I could have gone for a medium in this if I'd really wanted to and still been fairly comfortable over the layers I've got here. Now, I see the Houdini Rock as a little bit more of a piece that I'm going to be using in sort of shoulder season a little bit more, where I'm potentially going to be having another layer on underneath, so I wanted that extra space under it, so I ended up going for the large in this. But if you're after a slightly slimmer fit, then potentially go down from your normal size. Patagonia have gone for quite a relaxed fit in the Houdini Rock. But in terms of articulation and fit, it works very well. I can reach up overhead without the hem rising. Obviously I've got the harness on here which is going to secure it in place, but it fits really nicely with that system in place. Switching over to the freewall pants, the freewall pants adopt more of a slim fit. So there's not an excessive amount of bulk and extra fabric. They haven't gone after the loose baggy fit of some climbing trousers, a little bit more in the bouldering world potentially. And they've gone for a slightly slimmer cut with these. And wearing them without a harness on, standing relaxed, they're super comfortable. They don't feel overly restrictive. And thanks to that 8% elastane, the four-way stretch in there, and a few other features like they've got a gusseted crotch, the movement when you're on the wall with them is phenomenal. They move really well with you. You don't feel any pinch points or any limitations when it comes to the stretch. The only thing I will note, and that's a very personal fit thing for me, is I am 6'3". I've got a 33 to 34 inch inside leg. These only come in a regular leg, so they are a little bit on the short side when I'm walking around in regular life. When I'm using them for climbing, I have no issues with that at all because I've cinched in the bottoms of them and it means I've got better visibility of my feet when I'm moving on the rock. So just bear that in mind that if you are a taller climber, especially have a longer leg, then they might come up a little bit on the shorter side. But generally speaking, you're going to be cuffing or rolling the bottoms of them anyway, so you've got better visibility. That's probably enough talking about the climbing kit. How does it actually perform on the rock? We're going to put it to the test now. So we brought Leila from Team Trekitt along. She's also wearing a lot of the freewall collection. Admittedly in some colours that we don't actually stock, but we do stock some of the ladies' range as well. Exactly what we stock from that range will be on screen. So we're going to put these to the test and get climbing. Let's see how it performs. So we've just come down off one of the climbs and so far the kit's performing really well. The trousers, I'm not noticing any restrictions when it comes to movement. They're super comfortable, super stretchy as you would expect. And I didn't notice any impingement when I was throwing some probably slightly questionable moves on the graded route that we're on, but felt really comfortable. Brushed up against a few rocks, no issues whatsoever. I'm going to be taking off the Houdini Rock and stashing it away for the next climb because it's got a little bit warmer. And that's a good opportunity to talk about one of the other features about the Houdini Rock. When you're not using it, it stashes away into its own pocket and then you can very easily clip it to a harness. There it is, hopefully a very quick rundown of the Patagonia freewall collection, particularly speaking on the Houdini Rock jacket and the freewall pants. These are the kind of climbing pieces that were originally designed for climbing on big walls, but we think they're equally as at home, at your local crag, down the bouldering gym, or just in any part of climbing life. The freewall pants are a nice weight of soft shell trouser. They're not going to be your winter mountaineering trousers. These are more your spring, summer, autumn, throw on, forget about, super comfortable, super stretchy, will cover you for most things. In the depths of winter, you probably want something that's a little bit harder wearing, or you're going to be wearing your shell trousers over the top anyway. And the Houdini rock jacket, really light, really packable, protective layer, adding in on a day like today when it's potentially a little bit windy, just to cut that edge off, as if on cue, the wind's throwing my hood there. And as with everything from Patagonia, it has that sustainability edge to it. Patagonia use predominantly recycled materials, and they're very open about their overall factory structure when it comes to how all of these items are produced. If you'd like to learn more about anything from Patagonia or any of these pieces that we featured today, please do pop a comment down below or follow the links that are going to be in the video description or on screen. We would appreciate it if you liked or subscribed to our content so that you can stay up to date with everything Trekitt. Time to pack up and clear out from the crag. We'll see you in the next one.